Let A, B, and C be digits with A not equal to 0. So it's 3-digit numbers, right? They just prevented the first, just made sure the first number is not 0. The 3-digit integer a, b, c lies 1/3 of the way from the square of a positive integer. Let's say this is positive integer and squared. Okay, it is lies 1/3 of the way from this to the square of the next integer. Next integer is this. Square is this. So there's just an invisible pathway that only people with pure mind can see. Do you see it? Is what? Is 1/3 of the way. Lies 1/3 of the way from this. So here it is, and here it is, and here is the spot. 1/3. So that's ABC. They are saying, well, but we don't write as ABC. It is 100A plus 10B plus C. Okay, that's what it is, and then the integer ACB, if you switch the last 2 digits, lies 2/3 of the way between the same 2 squares. Okay, so here, so ACB, so it's 100A plus 10C plus B is there. Okay. Well, okay. So what is A plus B plus C? In this case, you got to compute all and add them. All right, let's see. How long is this thing anyway? From here to there. Let's figure out. Obviously, this is n squared. We got to subtract these two numbers to get the length, right? So let me subtract them. N squared plus 2n plus 1 minus n squared is equal to 2n plus 1 is the length of the whole thing. This guy is 1/3 of the way of this. So here, what I could say is this guy plus 1/3 of this would reach here, right? So n squared plus 1/3 of this of the length would reach here. 100A plus 10B plus C. And now this plus 2/3 of this guy, so n squared plus 2/3 of 2n plus 1 would reach this far, which is 100A plus 10C plus B. Okay, let me do the bottom one minus the top one. Okay, I'm going to subtract them. What did I get? This is equation 1. This is equation 2. I'm saying equation 2 minus equation 1 is equal to, n's would cancel, right? This is 2/3, this is 1/3. I mean, so you got 1/3 left. And that's equal to, I should not have put equal sign here. That's what I'm doing. Colon, maybe. 100A minus 100A, 0. 10C minus C is 9C. And B minus 10B is equal to negative 9B. Okay, so now let me multiply by 3 on both sides. I get 2n plus 1 is equal to 27. Let me factor it. C minus B. This is a spectacular result because we got 3 variables and we got only 1 equation. When you have a situation like this, then you got to resort to the number theory. Here is the definition of an odd number. So I have to get an odd number. Here is an odd number. So this has to be an odd number. All right? So what if C minus B? First of all, you cannot get a negative number, right? N is a positive number. So now, what do we do? Well, what if C, let's speculate. What if C minus B was 1? Then this would be 27, right? That means N was what? This was 27, this thing is 26, so N had to be 13. Then N is 13. The other guy is 14. Okay. What if their subtraction was 3? If there was 3, then this becomes 27 times 3, which is 81. All right? This side becomes 81 equals 40 times 2 plus 1. So n is 40. If n was 40, you realize it's 1,600. It's not 3-digit number. We have to get a 3-digit number, so this is already too big. So cannot use it. So this is the answer. 13 and 14. So 13 squared would have been 169, and 14 squared would have been 196. Okay, so now how far are they from here to there? They are, if I subtract 196, oh, actually, I have that, right? 2n plus 1 is the distance, though. So n was 13, right? So it is 20. We're looking at it. 27 was the distance. Okay, that was pretty dumb, but let's confirm my dumbness. So if I subtract, I get 7 here. I get 27. Yeah, it was staring at me right here when I plugged in. So that was the distance. It's 27 is the distance. This is 1/3 of the way. Okay, 9 times 3 is 27. So 1/3 of the way would go 9, right? And 2/3 of it goes 18, and all the way is 27. So what are we trying to do? A plus B plus C. So from 169, if you add 1/3 of the way, you get 178. So if you add the digits, it would be 16. So the answer is C.